Hi. This is my first, collabing video thing, and I'm here with...
Hi, it's Misha here. My may as well just leave my channel in the description, or I'll just comment my channel.
Yeah.
So, hi.
So this is my first... this is my first thing. Me, strange kid, with Shosho. And we're here to talk about worst teachers, both from secondary school and from primary school.
Yeah.
Do you want to start, since you're the special guest?
Yeah, so basically, in primary, we have this teacher. We have more than one teacher. But we have this teacher called Miss Francis.
Oh, don't get me started.
So basically, Miss Francis was our math teacher, right? And the thing is, one time I went to I was drawing, because stress, and I draw a lot of body bases to help with my arm. So, of course. And then she looked at my drawing and said, "Oh, you're drawing nudity." And then the whole class looked at me like, did she say that? And then she decided to, like, she threatened with my parents saying, "How you're drawing nudity?" I'm like, what? And then this other kid, we can call him MP, he made fun of me for the whole week, and apparently I draw nude bodies.
Okay. I also have a story to tell about Miss Francis. Basically, to put it short, my mother is high risk, or was high risk when this entire thing started. So, like, in 2020, when we came back in year 6, like middle year 6, I think.
Yeah, middle of year 6. 'Cause we missed 8 months.
Yeah. The doctor recommended that I need to stay off for about 3 months because it was kind of getting worse. And my mum called her about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she came up to me at the end of the day saying, "So, Amana, your mum called me about this entire thing, and I need you to tell her that you value school more so you can come in."
What?
Yeah. And I said, well, the doctor recommended that I should stay home for, like, my mum's safety and that. And she said, and we're still walking down the stairs at this point, and when we get outside so I can leave through the gate, she said, what did she say? She said, "What's the difference if it's outside and inside? She's probably gonna catch it anyway." So I was so angry. I literally stomped home, told my mum about it, and she had to basically recall the doctor, and the doctor said, well, if her teacher says so, then she'll have to be in school, but she might need to take, like, a certain amount of time off if it gets worse. So basically, this woman values school life more than she values the safety of her kids and their parents.
So let me get this straight. She basically tried to force you to go to school.
Yep.
When your mum was technically, chronically ill.
Yep.
And she cared about school than the child's parents' safety.
Yep.
I just know how shit our teachers were, Doctor. Like,
try not to swear on my channel, please.
Sorry.
It's fine.
So basically, I got another teacher called Miss Hoxer, primary.
Oh God.
She, let's put it bluntly, she was sort of
horrible.
Yeah. So basically, one time she literally said, and I quote, "You're not allowed to breathe heavy unless you're dying." I'm like, and I literally said blatantly, like, "How are you meant to breathe heavily when you're already dead?" And then I went on to say, like, technically I have, like, asthma, so I kind of breathe heavy anyway. And she's like, "But I don't want you distracting the class." I'm like,
How does breathing distract a class exactly? What distracts a class is you acting like a 2-year-old.
In life.
Continue.
And then she proceeds, like, one time she got, like, really angry at the class, so she said, and I quote, "I don't want anyone coughing, sneezing, or breathing too hard." And what did this one student do? Which wasn't me, it was someone else.
Breathe too hard?
One student breathed too hard, one student sneezed, and one student coughed.
All at the same time, or separately?
Separately.
Alright.
And I believe your teacher was, like, he like, was the door open in your class?
Yeah, our doors are always open.
Yeah, but...
As in, even when our doors closed, we can hear your teacher screaming at your class.
And to the point where you guys had to, like, stop and hear this thing.
Yeah, we were all, even Sal was like, what's going on over there?
And I'm like, "Ayo, so technically it wasn't my fault?"
Let me guess, she blamed you.
No.
Oh, that's surprising for her.
But he blamed me for skipping his classes.
Oh, gosh, she did.
In Google Classroom. Because I couldn't log on to the classroom.
I purposely just didn't go.
Same. And I like, ayo. So basically, I just kind of ditched on purpose sometimes.
Yeah.
I couldn't log on anyway, so...
Okay, that's enough of primary school teachers. I'm going to start with secondary school teachers.
Yes.
And my school is kind of funded by a very, very important person, and I'm not trying to get sued. So we're going to call her Miss Doorknob.
Yes.
And to put it simply, I'm allowed to draw because, stress and anxiety sucks. So I have permission from my DOL to draw. And she sent emails of this ages ago. This was like near beginning of term.
Yeah.
And this history teacher, which I only have on a Friday, end of class, by the way, like last period on a Friday, wants that. But she doesn't actually allow me to draw. Well, she didn't. Every time I would try, she would say, "May, put that away," and I'm like, "I'm allowed to put that away," and I was so close to crying multiple times in that classroom, and I finally just cracked and told my DOL because, like, what else am I supposed to do? I have email confirmation that I'm allowed to draw. Or the rest of my teachers allow me to draw. What makes her special? Because I really don't know. But you know how it is. Now it's your turn. I think we only have time for one more.
Yeah. So basically, one of my teachers, let's call him buzz cut head, because that's what he has, a buzz cut. And basically, he's my geography teacher.
And
we were taking a test.
Yep.
And then I'm not sure if he was joking or not, but he said it in a laughing manner, "This test will bring down your set.
We need to hurry."
And technically, after I heard that, I started crying because, first of all, I didn't want it to go down because I'd be seen as someone who was smart but went down because apparently I missed one too many classes. No, I was in classes. But when he said that, my friend Zion, well, actually, Zion, let's call him by his nickname, Zion, yeah. And basically, I started randomly, I cried randomly, apparently.
Yeah.
And then he was like, and he sat beside me "Oh my God, you okay?" And then he yelled to Sir, I'm not sure he yelled, but then he tried to put his hand up, "Ayo!" He's crying, but Sir tried to put his hand down because we're doing the test. And then he got mad, and I started crying. And when the test was over, I said, "I want to stay here so I can speak to my form tutor," because he normally comes after everyone's gone. And then I told him, I went out the room, and then Zion yelled at everyone saying, "Get out the room, get out the room." And then everyone went out the room. And then my form tutor reassured me, "Did he really make the joke?" I'm like, "Yeah, technically." And then my form tutor said, "If I probably fight the keep inside the classroom because there's some kids who deserve to be in here and some who don't. You're one of the kids who deserve to be in here." And then I'm not sure if they talk because I'm pretty sure Sir he sounded a bit angry. And the geography teacher is one of my worst teachers because I don't know. He's just really annoying, and he literally made me have a mental breakdown because I'm a top set and I crack. Because I was starting to crack. I'm like, bro, how the fuck am I meant to do this? Top set is the
Ahem. Language.
Sorry. And basically, and then the stress powers on, and yeah. So basically, that's when my worst teachers. Well, yeah, basically. Thank you for having me on your channel, May.
No issue. I haven't used this outro in a while. My god. But, goodbye, my kings, queens, and every royalty in between. You gonna say goodbye?
Bye. By the way, my channel is Shashi and Nami.
I'll probably... I don't know how to link properly, so I'll just probably...
I will link my channel in the description.
Yeah.
So, thank you for having me on your channel, May.
No issue.
It really helped.
So, bye.
Bye.